this is March 14th. Planning Commission meeting at 7:35. We can all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, do a roll call.
Patterson. Here. Henderson here. Ball. Swets.
Here.
Galecki. Galecki.
Oh, here, yeah. I was just thinking, Steve, I passed him on the way in, he was walking out.
Well, Steve's not our liaison, Mike Shaw is.
Oh, that's right, okay. Okay, so we have meetings from January 3rd.
No, approval of agenda.
Oh, approval of agenda. Okay, so we have some things. And we have adjustments to do to the agenda. So under Planning Commission business, number 6, it says unique sign application Armada Jams. We need to make that plus the Armada Agricultural Society.
So that'll be 6A.
Yeah, 6A, yeah. So then between 7 and 8, we're gonna have a different number 8, and we're gonna move the DDA business there, and then 8 will become 9, and 9 will become 10.
So there's one chair report and one adjournment.
Yeah, yeah. So then going down to the DDA business, number 2, the DDA budget will also add bills to be paid as they come in. So, and as Becky stated, then we'll delete 4 and 5. Any questions? Okay.
Motion to approve agenda
As amended. Second? Chris?
Yep.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Okay, so now we got minutes from January 3rd.
Becky, what's Mike's last name?
Shall, S-H-A-L-L.
Really? God, all these years I've been spelling it wrong. Only known him for 20 years. Kind of got a lot done in a short period of time, didn't we? Motion to approve the minutes as submitted.
Second.
Excuse me, couldn't get anything out here. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, so moved. Okay, so now we're going to 6 and 6A. Armada Jams. So these are the kind of formality things, the banners in the park and the banners across the road for the fair. So banners in the park for Armada Jams and the banner across the road for the fair. So the way we passed this last year, they didn't really have to come in unless they didn't have to present any new paperwork or anything, as long as they didn't change anything. So it's kind of just a formality. And Armada Jams, the only thing that changed was the dates that they had hung it to the date that they took off. So there's a change in timing, but it's still the same amount of time, the same approval. So they're requesting more banners too.
15 to 30 individual multicolor vinyl banners.
Yeah,
It's a lot, isn't it?
it is.
But we didn't really stipulate last time.
I didn't think they could put that many up along that.
It doesn't seem like that fence is big enough for 30 of them.
I guess it's like the ones you hang up at the ball fields.
Right.
They're the same size, aren't they?
That's what I'm thinking.
3 by 8.
Yeah, in that range, yep.
It's the same thing that I had at that they do at the fair at Niles. I think so.
Mm-hmm.
So she's saying that the fence is how long? The entire length of the fence. I don't think it's 900
This is
foot.
approximately 150 feet by 6 or 900 square feet, so the total maximum total sign area request is approximately 150 feet by 6 feet. Effectively the entire length of the...
Well, 150 would be 18
feet,
banners.
it's right in there, yeah. Oh, that's how they're getting double in, so they're gonna go in 2 rows.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
These are, I'm assuming these are sponsor signs, right?
And that's what it is. So that's how that's the only way they make money.
Sponsoring concerts, yeah, there you
No, it's, I forget what I wouldn't want to say what the money is, but I think once you have the banner, I think it's $100 a year. At least that's what it was.
I'd say that sounds typical, yeah, 100, 100 and a quarter, something like that is, yeah, maintenance fee, yeah. 200 or something the first time, or whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they make the banner.
All right. So they're gonna have to do this every year?
Yes, but if Becky and I talked earlier, and if she just approaches council and says, if we do this a week before the fair and the week after the fair,
Jams.
or wait a minute, it ends the week before the fair,
Right, correct.
and 12 weeks before the start of the fair, instead of having dates, then they do this.
If she
You
just
would have
says
to
she's
come in.
gonna put them up the week before
Yeah,
the
exactly.
concerts start, take them down within 7 days of them ending. she
Yeah,
can-
Sure.
Right.
But she keeps asking council.
For very specific
dates.
dates, got it, okay.
So a motion?
Motion to approve the application for unique signage permit as presented.
Christie?
That's for both, for this.
No, we're doing one at a
Just do
time.
one.
Okay,
Yep.
second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, so moved. Okay, so the same thing with the fair. Their letter was a little briefer. But they're not really changing anything.
Yep. These things on the side, 240, so 20 feet, but just on 3.5 feet. We shortened the height of the banner this year to kind of any drooping that would affect traffic. Did they actually get hit
Did
by
they
a
have that
semi truck
problem?
or something?
I don't know.
I think one of them fell one year, so they came undone, but they're not high enough, they're way high enough for no trucks to get them.
Yeah, that's just the way they worded it.
Worded it,
So
right.
They knocked us, they knocked basically 6 inches or so, or whatever, off the height. I guess it was 48 inches, but it could have been 60 for that matter. 5 by 20, 4 by 20, that's all.
approve or discuss?
So moved.
There you go.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 So moved. Okay, so now, is there any public comment on our planning commission stuff? Nice to have an audience. You at home also. We're still looking for a planning commission member. So we're one short. We need 5 on the board and we have 4. So tonight we only have 3, but we usually have 4. Okay, so we're gonna suspend the planning commission meeting, so we need a motion to do that, and then go into the DDA.
Like I'll make you word it. Motion to suspend the planning portion of the meeting and open the DDA business meeting.
Okay, yep, good enough.
Okay,
Christie?
second.
Yeah, at
At 7:46.
7:47.
7:47.
Yep.
And
All in
second.
favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So moved. Okay. So, next we'll call the meeting to order. The DDA budget. So, do I have a budget?
Got it on the whole packet.
Over here? Oh, okay, all right. Let's
So then is there anything different from this one that we saw? Okay.
see. No,
Exact
the,
same as what we presented to council.
Okay.
oh, wait a minute, there is something different. So a projected surplus at the end of the year, so we're actually gonna take they're hoping that we take in $100 more than we spend. Did I got that right?
I said $100.
That's what it says. Well, wouldn't it? That's gonna be your bank balance. It's not gonna be a surplus, it's gonna be a bank balance. So we'll leave
Oh.
$100 in there.
Okay.
It says your revenues are 34,232.50, your expenses are 34,232.50. So you have $100 that's going to be at the end of this year,
That's carrying over till.
that's going to carry over to the end of next year.
So we don't have a,
You're not going to take, only because we really don't have any idea if the DDA is going to capture any taxes.
Good.
They are slowly accumulating, but we can't say. I mean, it's pennies at this point. She's saying that we're gonna get to capture $5,500 this year, next fiscal year, so we'll see.
so where's the money in? Oh, 55, okay, to the top.
At the top,
Okay.
yeah.
And then the 28,732.50,
fund.
we would have to transfer from general to pay the bond.
Yep.
Oh, so we're still way in the red.
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I misspoke. I'm sorry. So it's projected that we're gonna take in $5,500 and we're gonna spend,
34,232.
yeah, 30, yeah. Go ahead, Chris.
34,232.50.
So we have a shortfall of $29,000 roughly.
Yep.
Thank you, DDA. Okay,
Oh, here, we need, this is
All right,
the,
so this is the motion then?
yes,
yeah, you need to,
We read that.
that's how it has to go.
yeah.
The DDA budget resolution fiscal year 4/1/18 through 3/31/19. Be it resolved that at a special meeting of the Village of Armada Planning Commission on behalf of the Downtown Development Authority, DDA, consisting of a quorum or more duly called and held on March 14th, 2018, the following resolution was adopted. That the DDA authority adopt by a majority vote of its members the 2018-2019 operating budget of all revenues and expenditures of DDA funds as presented by the DDA treasurer. Be it further resolved that the DDA treasurer, Joe Adair, is authorized to make all deposits of funds due to the DDA
to the appropriate bank accounts of the DDA, as well as authority to make prompt payment of any all bond or bond-related expenses. Attested by Ben Delecki, Chairman of the Board, and Christy Patterson, Secretary.
So Chris made the motion, I need support.
Second?
All in favor?
Roll call.
Oh, roll call,
Yeah, roll
okay,
call.
yeah.
Shaw, Delecki,
Yes.
Sledds,
Yes.
Patterson,
Yes.
motion carried.
Public comment on the DDA budget. Okay, so a motion to resume.
Close out, yeah, leave the DDA.
Oh, okay, wait a minute. The other thing,
The bills.
yeah, so we have to make a motion to allow
Bills to be paid.
the treasurer to, Joe Adair, to pay bills in the name of the DDA as they come in.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So moved. Okay, so now we're gonna close the DDA meeting and go back into the suspended planning commission meeting. So we need a
Motion to leave the DDA meeting and re-enter the planning portion of the meeting at
51.
7:51 PM.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
So moved. Okay, so chair report. I've had a few conversations with Mr. Fritz. Talked to somebody, so the next meeting that I don't know if I don't think anything will be ready for the next meeting, but I'm not sure.
Well, the next meeting is in 2.5 weeks, and if he's going to get me stuff to have to the planner 2 weeks ahead of time, it's gonna be tight.
Yeah, so I kind of doubt that we're gonna have a first thing at the next meeting.
In your packet, though, is the, his comments to the review by the planner and the engineer.
Oh, that's that first, okay.
Yeah.
As I know, I read the first one, okay.
So if we are gonna have a Fritz thing on the next meeting, I would hope everybody would study this stuff, read it, not just read it, but study it so that we know what's going on. And but the planner will be here when we do that meeting.
I read that one.
And there's a few concessions that he wants, but I'm not sure. I don't think the village should do too many of those concessions. I don't think we should plant trees and. So then I also had to talk with somebody that was interested in the vacated Kraus property where the clinic was, and nothing came of that. And then also somebody was interested in the K&A building.
I thought
Kraus
the,
was
what's her,
Susie's
the dog,
biscuit. Dog and biscuit.
They withdrew.
really?
After all that?
Oh, okay, I was wondering, because I saw the fence, that, you know, they've updated the fence, and then there's been nothing else, so. Oh, that's too
Yeah, too
bad.
bad. Yeah, I think she had to sell her house, and I don't think her house sold. So I think that was
Okay.
one thing.
Well, that was gonna, yes, I remember her saying, because she's really close with the neighbors of mine, and she was saying something about that earlier, so.
Yeah, I know how that is. I got a house I gotta sell too. Okay,
So
so,
it's too bad.
yes, it is too bad, because she did a lot of stuff to do it,
Yes.
you know?
Yes.
She did, yep, came through good.
That was gonna work well.
So you said that there may be someone else interested in the.
Somebody, so there was some questions asked, you know, about
Nothing
that.
as of yet?
What that?
Nothing as of yet?
Well, no,
Official,
no,
yeah.
nothing official. So they were just in an exploratory thing. So other than that, let's see, council meeting on Monday, this past Monday, our audience was there. The big thing, so the audience was, all the chairs were full, and there was a lot of audience participation. And remember, a year and a half ago, we wanted council to write a letter to the downtown business guys about sidewalk sales and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, this was over that. So remember they said they didn't want to do it, so now they've actually started drafting, what do they call it?
Well, it's right now it's part of the special event policy.
Yes, okay, yes.
Okay.
So the special event policy, did they make that up new too?
No, that we've had for a couple of years.
Okay.
For things like the Four Corner sales,
Mm-hmm.
so that we could make sure all of their ducks were in a row and they understood what our rules were for those.
Yes.
So kind of out of necessity, that was born, and out of necessity, a sidewalk sale one will be born as well.
Okay. So there's a lot of, there was good discussion, and so something will happen, and it'll be good for the downtown businesses because they'll know what they can do and what they can't do, and it'll be good for the building inspector because he won't have to go after the fact to say anything to somebody, and this will, it's going to be, it'll be a very easy process for the business guys. So there's no fee, you just have to pull a permit. So you kind of let everybody know what's going to be done, and it's only for the sidewalk sale, it's only 7 days in advance. All this stuff is proposed, so it's not passed, but this is kind of the proposal. And keep the walkway open as we've suggested. In our past things, I mentioned our sign ordinance with the signage for a sidewalk sale. We didn't necessarily do it for sidewalk sale, but we did address signage on the sidewalks.
Right.
So, other than that, kind of look forward to something happening from council, not this meeting, but the next meeting?
Correct.
Yeah, okay. So their first meeting in April. So that's my chair report.
No, one more thing.
Oh, one more thing? What is that?
I gave it to you. You're supposed to tell them we paid a bill.
Huh?
You're supposed to give them the FYI that we paid that bill.
Oh, that was the DDA thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, so I'll do this under chair report. We paid
It's called the paying agent fee. We have to pay the bank where the DDA bond is. Twice a year we pay them $750.
$750, yeah.
So it's just a FYI because we don't do a schedule of bills per se, that we paid it.
took the words right out of my mouth.
I'm telling you. Put them in there, took them out.
Okay, so that's the chair report. Plus. Any comments? Want to go home?
We're good.
Okay, motion?
Motion to adjourn the meeting at 7:58?
7:58?
Second.
Yeah, all in favor? Aye. So moved. Quick one.
Yes.
I was worried
Close to 7.
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah.